highlighted some of the 21st century applications and opportunities. What we've learned through our statewide interoperability plan is that the vast majority of Virginia's public safety assets are living in the 19th century. We don't have basic operability, let alone interoperability. So as resources come to the Commonwealth, and we're keen on looking at ways in which we can leverage the 700 megahertz and so forth, while we're wrestling with those opportunities, we've got a political reality that says, I don't even have basic radios in some of our most rural communities that work. So we've got to get to operability and interoperability, and that balance is what we've learned from having this atop the agenda. But, and I'm glad that our friend from Northrop Grumman is here, Northrop Grumman is an example of how, as I said earlier, the disconnect between a statewide strategy for a communications network versus a dedicated public safety strategy. The Commonwealth of Virginia entered into a 10-year, $2 billion partnership with Northrop Grumman. That partnership looked at all of our telecommunications needs around the entire Commonwealth. And Northrop Grumman has agreed to put $60 million of their own capital to create a statewide MPLS network that can be used to kind of lift up our opportunity. Public safety, we expect, will ride on this network. But we are at that point of challenge. We've got strategies that are looking at the 700 megahertz as a unique one-off, or does everyone ride the same network? Is that network public only, or is it public-private? So this intersection of all these different strategies is hitting us as we speak. And I can tell you how we're baby-stepping our way through it. There's a little text box on there. We're putting $1 million on the MPLS network in additional new capital to create essentially a regional E911 center in some of our most rural communities that we believe will actually lower operating costs and add value and actually start to migrate some of our local communities onto a common standard platform.